Welcome back, everyone. Sunday today. Bit of a rainy day today. Let me just zoom in here. Cloudy, rainy. But, as promised, today is going to be part 2 of what I began yesterday. And just as a quick reminder, in case you guys don't remember, I was talking about the unconscious mind passing pain onto others around them. So, I had this little theory that when people are in pain, when people are suffering, they internalize it. And because they view it as a sign of weakness to admit that they're just not able to tackle the problems, the hardships of life alone. They try and isolate themselves, try and fight through it like, I have the strength to do it, I have the strength to do it. And then they isolate themselves and they close up. And the only way that they can express what they're trying to hide is through unconscious passing on of stress and misery and pain onto the others around them. And I said that this is a 2-parter because that's just one part of it. And one solution to that problem is becoming self-aware of what you do and also aware that that's what people do to you. So when you have a miserable person that's making you miserable, realize that they're hurting and that they're, desperately trying to reach out for a helping hand and they just don't know how, so they unconsciously make you feel pain so that they're not so alone in their suffering. That's one part of it. Second part of it, it's so simple. It's so simple. Do the opposite. Pass on your happiness. Try and pass on the joys of life. So today, what I'm doing is I'm obviously going to coach in the morning, but the team, we're getting together and we're all going out. And we do this often. And it may seem simple. Oh yeah, team outing. You guys probably maybe do that at work. Maybe you go out with your work colleagues for a drink or two to the bar, the pub after work. Friends and family, you guys go out. More of that. That's the beautiful part of life that we should share. The happiness. Share the happiness. The same way, it's like this cycle of pain when you share your misery and you make everyone miserable around you. If you could just focus in on the joy and the happiness and the success in your life, and then consciously share that with others, you'll make them happier too. And a little happiness goes a hell of a long way. All it takes is a smile sometimes, even to a stranger on the street. Out there, someone's walking their dog, I don't know, give them a smile. It's so easy. Just a little bit of happiness goes such a long way. And then they pass it on, and they pass it on. And before you know it, the whole world's living successfully and happily and in harmony. It's so easy. It's so easy to say, right? And you might be saying, it's so obvious, but more of it never hurts. That's why I'm passing this on to you, right? I'm letting you know how happy I am to coach. I'm letting you know how happy I am to go out to La Cabane à Sucre with all of my True Grit friends. I love it. This is what we live for leisure, for friends, for family. That's the good part in life. More of that. Pass that on. It's going to be a bit shorter today because I am running a little bit late. I'll probably be a little bit late to practice, but it's fine. It's fine. Being late, not the worst thing in the world. But right, as I was saying, shining the light at the darkness. I mentioned it yesterday. It's 2 parts. Shine the light in the darkness in your mind. Become conscious, become aware, awaken yourself. Realize what you do. Think about what you do. Reflect on what you do. And then you'll see kind of yourself in others, and others in yourself even. And at the same time, that kind of has the double meaning. Shining the light, it's the happiness, it's the good. So spread the good onto others, and then fill them up with that same joy, with that same light, so that they can then be a shining beacon as well and fill up others. And then those others will also become beacons of light. And it spreads. And it's a cycle of joy. And it's like a miracle of life, you know? What you give out comes back to you. That's what I've realized. So if you give out good, that good will make its way around the world and come back to you eventually. So yeah, basically, spread the love. Oh yeah, one more addition. I was kind of thinking about this as I was right about to leave. Social media. I've got mixed opinions about this, because most of what we see on social media is vastly positive, right? It's just people sharing what they love. But it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because in one way, yeah, you're sharing the happiness, but it's a bit impersonal. It's through a screen, and it's kind of like what I'm doing now, like vlogging. I wouldn't just do this. This alone is not enough. It's the actual person-to-person, human, face-to-face contact. That's what's the most powerful. This helps, don't get me wrong. This helps, right? And seeing beautiful posts on Instagram or Facebook, it's not a negative thing on its own. If that's the only thing that happens, if that's the only way we get to share positive experiences, then it's a bit lacking, because it's kind of scrubbed of that actual, tangible, like if you can't touch the person, if you can't literally, physically feel their positive energy, I guess some of it kind of goes through the screen, but it's almost like a filter. It filters out some of the realness of it. So do it face to face. If you don't know how, and you only do it on social media for now, that's fine. That's good. Keep doing that. Don't stop, right? And if seeing other people's positivity makes you sour, just change that a bit. Because I guess I could be a little bit guilty of this too. I used to kind of view all the social media stuff as these fake people just fakely being happy. Maybe some of it. And you could tell which ones are not genuine, and it's just manufactured happiness, and their whole life kind of seems to revolve around being this fake celebrity on social media. But you could tell the ones that are genuine. Maybe send them a little message. Hey, I really like that. Oh, you do yoga. Wow, that's incredible. I try and do this. That's my way of like meditating and being at peace with existence. Start a conversation. Maybe they'll invite you to come do yoga with them. And then that's where you share the physical, face-to-face, positive energy. So, yeah, kind of a double-edged sword. But as with most things, there's usually a good side and a bad side. Focus on the good side. Spread the good.